Hi, friends, it's Brad Brain. So recently I've been speaking of financial literacy, and I think we will all agree that financial literacy is an extremely important topic. It's one that is woefully inadequate at the moment. The, the level of financial competence in our country in general is exceedingly disappointing. And this isn't a political comment. I'm not talking about the federal government or anything like that, although certainly that's a conversation too. But just you know, in general, so the general population, what they know about money. It, Now this might surprise people who are inclined to watch a video like this because you are almost assuredly ahead of the curve. Like if you have the motivation to watch a video on financial literacy, chances are you're already reasonably financial literate. But not everybody is watching these type of videos right now. Some of them are watching who knows what, including a bunch of just absolute garbage that's out there that is not not only is it not helpful, it's counterproductive because it fills people's heads with rubbish. So I want to change that, do my part anyway to see what we can do to change that. And here's the deal: like I think it's it's probably going to be universally accepted that financial literacy as a topic for like an official part of the curriculum in a person's education in the school system would be great. Here's the thing: who's going to teach that though, right? Because teachers are people too, and I just said that people in general have pretty poor financial literacy. So teachers aren't an exception to that, right? Now, there's going to be some teachers who are very financially literate, but there's also people who are well intentioned and really don't know how to teach this subject matter. And I'm not trying to throw teachers under the bus there. That's just the state of the world. And, just to show that I'm not some, I don't know, self righteous, arrogant son of a gun on this, there's lots of stuff that you would not want me teaching you. You don't want me to teach you how to fly an airplane. I don't know how to do it. You don't want me to teach you how to repair your kitchen sink. Don't know how to do it. You don't want to teach me how to uh, speak a foreign language. I speak English. That's it. So there's lots of stuff I can't teach you. But one of the things I can teach you is about money. And now this is the probably going to be the most important thing I can teach you today. And it's not what's taught in schools. And it's also going to be probably a little bit disappointing. So I'll tell you that in a second. Here's what is being taught in schools right now. Things like how to calculate simple interest. Well, you know what? I'm in this profession. I've been doing it for a while. This is going to sound like a humble brag. It's just it is what it is. I literally have no idea how many designations I have. I got to count them up. Like I've been doing this for so long, I've literally forgotten some of my designations. I have to stop and count on my fingers how many I have, right? Well, some of them are behind me. CFP, RFP, CLU, CHFC, TEP, CIM, FCSI, FMA, AICP. I have a bachelor's degree in economics, right? So the point of all that is I know a whole pile of stuff about money. And why I mention all this is personally in my life right now, my mortgage is coming up in the end of the month. I've got a mortgage coming up at the end of the month. You know what I did to find out what the interest rate is? Called up the banker. I said, "What's the interest rate?" Then so how much interest am I paying? We have computers nowadays. I don't have to manually calculate anything. And I'm in the business and I know this stuff and I could calculate it by hand if I wanted to. I have that $200 scientific calculator sitting in my desk drawer collecting dust. The batteries probably haven't been changed in 20 years because I never need it, right? But that's the type of stuff that's getting taught in that grade school level right now. It gets better than nothing, right? At least the conversation about money is happening. But this is what I would put out as being far more important than how to calculate interest. And that is my number one lesson for financial success. Live within your means. That's it. Live within your means. If you do that, if you do only that, you're probably going to be okay. You might not be optimal, but you're probably going to be okay. Now, here's the paradox. There is not really, believe it or not, that much of an audience for that advice. for me to say something as simple and as boring and as unexciting as live within your means, as powerful as that is, people will blur over it. They'll go, okay, yeah, whatever. And then be on to the next TikTok video telling them about how they can make 5% a day trading stocks, which is a absurd rate of return and not realistic. But that's the type of rubbish that's out there, right? So people don't want to hear about getting rich slowly. They want to hear about getting rich quick. They want that instant gratification. And, that also means they're vulnerable to all sorts of schemes and scams and shenanigans and bad decisions and things they end up regret doing. But here's the number one thing you can do to be financially successful. Live within your means. If you make $2,000 a month, spend less than $2,000 a month. If you make $5,000 a month, great, spend less than $5,000 a month. The problem is some people make $5,000 and others make $2,000, and the people that make $2,000 see the other guy's making $5,000 and they want to live that same lifestyle. It's hard to do, really hard to do. I mean, you can borrow money, you can try to keep up, but what you're doing is you're putting yourself on a never-ending treadmill of always trying to catch up with other people, but also to bills as they come due. And interest expense, as people are going to find out this year, can be really, really expensive. So number one rule for financial success, live within your means. I'm going to pump out some more of these videos. These financial literacy will be my theme. So have a look for them. In particular, on the YouTube channel, I'm going to tag them. And I think that the subject grouping is financial literacy education or something like that. So have a look and come back for more. All the best. Oh, and share this stuff too, right? If there's somebody that needs to know about it, then pass it on or give me a like or a share or something like that, and we'll try to get the good word out there. Okay, all the best. Take care. Bye.